All right, we are live. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host with the most. It's a little chilly out there today, so I'm defrosting the old car. It only took me 10 minutes to get my windshield ready to go. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a good one. Getting an early start to it, so that's awesome. I'm contemplating video ideas of my next big video. And honestly, it would probably be my biggest video ever. Um, like my most planned out, probably most costly video. And I'm thinking some sort of adventure. Um, I just can't quite pinpoint what adventure it's going to be. I was looking at going to see polar bears in nature, which would have had me going to Churchill, Manitoba, via plane, train, automobile, a whole combination. I'd basically have to use every form of transportation to get there. But the time that I have off doesn't really correlate with the polar bear viewing season. Um, I could figure out transportation, but then when I tried to figure out my itinerary and what I was going to do, um, I called the helicopter company and I asked if they were doing tours, and they said no, because as soon as the ice freezes over in Hudson Bay, the bears leave town and they head out onto the ice. So, uh, so I'd spend all that time and energy getting there, and I probably wouldn't have a very good shot at seeing the polar bear, basically. So, at this point, I am not going to go through with going to Churchill, Manitoba. But Pandora's box is now open. I had my wife's permission to go do that. We got 5 kids, so it's like I wanted to make sure that she was okay with that, and she was cool with that. So I feel like I'm gonna have to pivot and figure out a different video idea, but it looks like I have a good chunk of time, and once I figured out the costs for doing the polar bear expedition, I basically have come to the conclusion that I could nearly go anywhere on the face of the earth. Um, it doesn't mean that I could go anywhere on the planet, but it doesn't mean that I can, you know, live a luxurious life. I think if I brought like granola bars in a backpack, if I could make it through customs, that's probably. I don't think I could afford a hotel if I went anywhere on Earth, but I'm not sure. It really depends on how cheap the tickets are. But I was looking at Australia. I was looking at some other options. I was looking at just like maybe doing a train ride across Canada. I know there's a lot of videos out there about that. Some of my favorite YouTube creators like Ryan Trahan and Preston Goes, they have videos where they've gone on the train across Canada. Um, they've done pretty well on views for that one video, and I think it's been a year or two since they've posted that. So it's like, I could potentially do that because I was gonna go to Canada, and I have enough time, and I think it would be cool to experience that in person. But you're stuck on a train for 4 days also, and I'm not sure if I could coordinate like getting off the train at certain areas and getting back on. Um, but anyway, lots of fun. There's a lot of ideas. Like, I don't know if I could coordinate going across the United States on a train and across Canada in kind of like a loop. Like, it would be, I mean, like something like New York City to Seattle and then Vancouver to Toronto. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough days for doing something like that, but lots of ideas. I mean, another thing, I could drive down to like Georgia, hike the Appalachian Trail for a week, and see how far I get. But I mean, you're gonna be in the mountains right away, and it's obviously gonna be pretty cold at night. So I don't know if that's smart. Sounds like a good way to get frostbite or hypothermia. So I don't know. Some some video ideas might not be practical. Of course, I think the most practical thing would be to make like simple videos that are educational and that don't require me to go anywhere. That would probably help my channel more than doing some big extravagant adventure. But I'm not quite sure. I know I've messed up my algorithm because I'm so random. Like I do farm stuff, I do goofy stuff, I do YouTube shorts, a bunch of live streams. So I'm not sure if I really know who my target audience is. And and if you're starting a YouTube channel, knowing who you're talking to is pretty important because then you know who you're making a video for. You can like plan stuff out. I really don't know who my audience is. Like, I think I'm getting a lot of people from India and South Africa watching my channel lately. Uh, and that's like my long form videos. So it's like if I want to connect with my long form video audience, maybe I have to go to India or South Africa or something, which would be kind of cool, but it could be also overwhelming because, I mean, culture shock, not knowing how to speak the language. I mean, it might make a good video too, like just to watch how much I struggle, or I might not struggle. It might be incredible, but I don't know, and I don't know how much that would cost. I mean, I could probably spend a month researching what to do for a big video, but then here's the thing. Let's say I spend a bunch of money, make one video, the video does well, but then what? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm gonna suddenly make enough money where I can just quit my job and start making videos. It could happen, but I've been making YouTube videos for 3 years, and I've certainly not made any money. So it's like I could make one good video, but can I keep consistency and keep making like big, exciting videos? I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. I mean, I need to work full time and stuff, so yeah. I don't know. I think there's a lot of ideas out there. I just need to focus on who I'm making videos for. I mean, I think I don't know if my current audience is my audience though, because like I said, my videos are pretty random and I don't really plan them out, which I like because it makes it easy just to be consistent with posting videos. But I'm not building like a brand or a following. I mean, I think I have a handful of subscribers that post and comment consistently, which is great. That that handful is a pretty awesome crew. I can think of Shaquille uh, for somebody who's been commenting, posting regularly, but I still don't know like what they want to see. Like they're just really kind and they're always commenting on all my videos basically, but I don't know what they want to see. I think they're just like a super fan. So like it seems like they'll support anything that I make, which is great. I think that's what you want on YouTube. But um yeah, basically I just need to make videos that I enjoy making and not put a lot of pressure on it. Because even though my subscriber count is pretty decent, I think my channel ranks 1.1 million out of 100 million YouTube channels. So I have more subscribers than 98%, give or take, 98.9% of YouTube channels, which is kind of cool when you think about it. I'm in the top 2% when you look at subscriber count, but it's the watch time that I'm struggling with because I haven't made a consistent long form video format that people are hungry for. Like when I make a long form video, I still get like 20 or 30 or 40 views, 50 views, whatever. But I'm pretty random, and I think that's probably why my view count is hurting so much. I mean, my live streams don't get a lot of views either. I don't know if it's a setting or if I'm just that bad at live streaming. Probably. I do a lot of uh, random driving live streams where I'm just yammering about nothing that's important to other people, unless my channel is important to them or I'm important to them. But then you gotta figure like people don't often have time to hear about what's important to somebody else, because time is valuable and a lot of people value their time and they want to be entertained, they want to learn something. But then I think some people want to build a connection also. And I guess I'm opening myself up to building connections with people on YouTube if they want that. I mean, I'm a nice guy, so uh, hopefully all this video making that I do is building connections with people. and entertaining them as well. But I'm working on it. I think like someday I'll figure out a magic formula that works for me and my personality and my time resources, so on and so forth. Yeah. They say you're just one video away from making it on YouTube, I think. But you got to keep making videos too. You can't really stop. But I like doing it. So it's a good hobby. It's fun. Anyway, I was gonna go for like a hike today, but I think I need to just go home and get some rest. I also need to change the oil in my car. I'm 40 miles overdue. I purchased some front shocks and struts and sway bars. Uh, so I need to install those. I think they're going to be. I could make a video out of that. I've never, I've never changed shocks or struts before. I'm hoping that it's easy, but I guess I will find out. I'm gonna need to coordinate doing that on my time off, because the last thing you want to do is like jack up your vehicle trying to fix it, and then needing to like go to work or go to a doctor appointment or something, and then your vehicle's out of commission because you've torn it apart. I don't know. They make it look easy. Like apparently you can change your front shocks and struts with like I don't know 5 or 6 bolts. Just taking 5 or 6 bolts off, and apparently it's like super easy. But I don't know, man. I've never done it before. You don't want to mess it up because then you're driving down the road and your car falls apart. Holy cow! I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on that. I'll probably do some research on my next big video. I want to do some traveling to kind of refresh myself. Like, I have this goal when I was growing up and going to college and stuff of being a national park ranger because you get to be like with wildlife and mountains and scenery and all sorts of stuff. And I love nature, so it's like, even though I'm not a park ranger right now, I think like if I could travel and make some videos of nature and stuff, I mean that would be amazing. Especially imagine being able to make that into like a career. That would be pretty cool too. But you know what? We're gonna start at the hobby phase, and if I can figure out how to make a good video, all the power to that, I guess. Well, I'll let you guys go. I hope you're having a good Monday. We'll see you on the next one.